What is going on, everybody? This is BRIX Pro, and this is episode 5 of building Lego Caran, or Caran. So, to start off with, I'm going to go over why I'm making this video. So I usually post a video when I finish a base plate. Although I haven't finished this one, as you can see by the sort of gaping hole right here, I have done quite a bit in my room, in my Lego room, or which is my bedroom, quite a bit in a lot of other sort of spaces that are sort of additional to the mock. So first of all, I have a new sort of camera setup, I would want to say. So I have a light actually now that I've put up, which is kind of why I have better light than usual. And I also have, I've put in this table, or it's a small table, but it can fit gray base plate across, and it's sort of a permanent thing, so I don't always have to pull out that drawer set. That's really good for my progress because I can add to it when I want. I don't have to go through a lot of effort. And I also have my big chest of drawers over here. To start with, I can go over some of the progress I made. So I originally wanted to just sort of wait until those pieces came in, but I got really antsy. And so I started with this. And this curved, this angled door is really hard to get, but it's something that is, I feel like, underappreciated, but now I really do appreciate it. And so with this building, I'm going to go for a red brick with gray base, gray sort of foundation that matches the pavement, and then black windows and doors. Sorry, those pieces are dusty, but like you can see over here, the framing is black, and that's going to sort of continue throughout the build, even with the windows, and that way I save on the red parts because large windows help save parts. Things like that. So that's this building, or lack of a building. I have little dark tan bush, which could serve as an explosion. So this would be the Allies side of it. I just have some random parts scattered about, you know, like these are gonna probably work for a mortar, and then this might be part of the bridge defense. You can see I have some barbed wire over there, or chained, which I only have one of, which is unfortunate, but I'm going to try to make it work as barbed wire, and I'm going to scatter other defenses. I ordered enough parts for sandbags, so I can do that as well. The idea behind this is kind of like a Saving Private Ryan-esque theme, where you have Germans on one side, Americans on the other. They're sort of opposing, and there's a river in between. And it's not exactly Saving Private Ryan because I feel like that's kind of overdone. And then this sort of gives me a bit more creative freedom, but that's the basic principle. So we also have this dark tan building, and I'm gonna flip this around, this mock, and this base plate rather, so you can get a better idea of what this building looks like from the other side, because it's actually quite destroyed on the other side. And then lastly, we have this little sliver of a building, which you can actually see inside. It uses some roof techniques just like this one, you know, with the lattice, windows, this sort of overhang sort of thing, this balcony using the lattice. I don't know, there's this general trend I use where if I have a bunch of parts on hand, like most of that dark tan wall is made out of 2x6 plates. If I have those parts on hand, you know, from other mocks, like those dark tan plates are from the first order mock that I made a while back. That's actually, I think, my most viewed video. Those are from that, and then I also have the 1x2s that I use there. So that's sort of whatever parts I have an abundance of, I'll try to use. I have these green leaves around because I want to keep them around in case I want to put in a tree. And then I like just having general vehicle parts if I want to build tanks, because I did actually build 2 Lego tanks based off some stuff I saw on the internet, but I built 2 of those, which I'll show you later. And the Sherman came in. So, like I said, a lot of progress that I'll show you. So, let me flip this mock around, and then I'll get into some of the other things. So, in addition, this is the back side. I really went for this destroyed building look. Sorry, my camera was falling. I went for the destroyed building look. So, you can see I have, like, piled up dark tan, and then sort of this, like, floor cut off. And I really like when people do that. It's like some of my other buildings just have like holes in the floor, and then this way it looks like it's more like half the building sort of stayed relatively intact. And then, you know, over here we have some windows. Tried to do the sill, like this thing again, but that was more of a parts saving thing as well. So a lot of this mock is about, you know, how I can save parts and how I can, and just really preparing for that big Lego order to come in and trying to make everything really easy on myself. So that's that. The roof, again, just like I had a bunch of those on hand from that same mock, the first order one, and so I just decided to use them here. Light gray didn't really match super well, but dark gray wouldn't have, and I needed to save my black slopes that I have and the ones that are coming in for this building. So, and then I have that one bent lattice window I had lying around, a window, just random things I could just throw in that made it look like there used to be a building and a house there. So then we have our seawall again, and I thought, you know, to sort of continue the continuity, I guess if you'd say this got bombed out, then this railing section would too. So I use some of those masonry bricks and then that plant piece to add some texture, and then these are if I ever wanted to use them, just to have these on hand in medium nougat. I don't know why I have so many, but these are good for buildings. I generally just look up Lego, like World War II French building or something, and see how the designs can play in with my parts. So like that window design with, you know, the top, I mean, with these pieces, all that sort of factors into how I choose. And then obviously again, the barbed wire. That's it for here. Let me go into the tanks. So in a major effort to try to capture all of these vehicles in one shot, I have sort of lined them up, and then there's my plane in the background. So these are some of the vehicles I'm considering putting in the mock. So obviously my M4 Sherman from BattleBit Customs, and that's going to have a review that I'm probably going to release before I release this video, because I've modified it quite a bit actually, so I might not even post the review, I guess, because it wouldn't be stock. But yeah, like I tiled off the whole back. It used to be a hinged piece that didn't go down all the way, but I really love it for 80 bucks. I mean, you really can't get a better deal on a Sherman. Good functionality in the tracks, and it looks pretty accurate. Sorry about the camera thing. Over to my Willy's Jeep. Over here, I use different tires on the front and back, so I might want to change that. But I use the stickers from this. I have actually one left over, actually. And that goes on the hood. Yeah, this is based on one of the Brickmania old Jeeps that use these Lego City wheels, which I have a bunch of because I used to be really into Lego City. So I have a bunch of those wheels, so I tried to work my way into those. And then, you know, the typical front grate, and the roof comes down, and then there's space here or here to put that 30 caliber machine gun. And then obviously the windshield wipers. But if you get it at the right angle, it does look really good. And it fits the 4 minifigures or more if you want to try. So those are the Allied vehicles. Then over to my two favorites. These are full custom. This is the Marder 3. It has the 4 wheels on the bottom. Then these pieces again, which carry sort of the tread links. And then this gear, which is so hard to find. But neither of these have tracks on, in fact, because, well, it's really difficult to get tracks. And I don't want to pay for the Brickmania ones. So I generally just keep them off, and then to make sure they fit, I'll just use these ones. And then once I get that stug in, I'm going to move some parts around. Maybe not even build the stug itself, but have the tracks and all of those nice pieces that come with the stug. So I might keep the stug. Yeah, I really love the look of these tanks. That's the Marder 3. Pretty plain in the back, actually. That's the Marder 3. And then this, I don't actually know the name of, but I saw it online, and I really do love it. It's sort of like a Marder 3, but you sort of pulled up that front section. Looks like it has a larger cannon, I would say, or maybe it's just shorter. Yeah, it has all these, and then it doesn't rely on gears like this one. Sorry, my foot jumped, but it doesn't rely on gears like that one. So it's way better in that respect. And it has my MG34 that I got with the World War II pack. German pack. And then, yeah, you can see from the back, and then it has a couple details. I don't know, those are sort of thrown in, and yeah, so I really like my tanks. They're probably one of my favorite things I've built recently. They're just super fun to build, and you really get to learn about your skills and really advance like creative thinking, and it's a really good creative outlet for anyone. So if you have the pieces, like just try to build even something like a Jeep, you know, just something small that allows you to really get your creativity flowing. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I might make videos on any of these vehicles, so please look out. But see you later. Bye.